You like the music? The kind of space age. Smooth. Right, folks, how you doing? Doctor speaking. Woo! Now, I think the chat's doing the same thing as the other night. Can a couple of people just say a few things in the chat? Because the YouTube chat's been stupid again. Alright, it's good. It's working. Thanks, Duncan. Next question, tedious question. Can you hear me? Can you hear me alright? Just turning the music down a little bit. Can you hear me okay? Let me know. Because I can't sound check in your front room or your bathroom or wherever you are. You need to tell me that you can hear it. Everything here tells me that the sound's coming through. Nice to hear an Edinburgh accent, says Lucy. I don't have an Edinburgh accent. Obviously, I do. But I still like to think that I've got a Glasgow accent. Mr. Brian Keeler, how about that? Alright. Greetings to the USA, the world's #1 country. The world's leading superpower. Hope it's alright. Is it echoing? Really? Oh, bollocks. I thought I'd fixed all that. Can anyone else hear an echo, or is that JPS? Is that just JPS? We've got 2 minutes to 9 o'clock, so I've got 2 minutes to sort out the tech. I thought I'd sorted out all the echo. I thought I was done. Right, Jerry, Team Breed. I know you got your breed today. Amazing stuff. Jerry and Kerry won the no echo, no bin, no echo. That's funny. Two of you just one after the other saying no echo, no echo. Brilliant. That's good. Okay, right. I'm reassured. Because 2 weeks ago when I was still getting the hang of this, I had an echo. It was a bad one. And I finally worked out what to do with Voice Meter Banana, OBS, my mixer, the computer, the wires, all the different settings. And I thought, yes, I've got rid of that. And then GPS hit me with, oh, it's echoing. It drives me nuts, but there's no echo. It's just you, GPS. You need to do something. It's 1 minute to 9. Please share the quiz if you can. You're on the beach. You're on the bloody well beach. What time of day is it in Chicago? Is it 6 hours? So that would be what, 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Ah, it's just you, JPS. But that makes you a special guy. I seem to remember them having a bit of a beach in Chicago. I went there once. I had a great week drinking very hard. Aye, 3 o'clock, right, brilliant. Went to a Cubs game, that was good. had a lot of drinking. I don't think we did much tourist stuff. I mean, drinking is tourism, isn't it? Yeah, do me a favour, share the quiz, everybody. If you just take a second. Go and share it out on social media. Make this a phenomenon. Quiz about to kick off. It's just hit 9 o'clock actually. So let's get started. Let's turn down the music and let's talk about the quiz. Okay, now, were you here on Tuesday? If you were here on Tuesday, you would have been part of a very exciting contest in which Marty Pello came out triumphant. Marty Pello, the leading entertainer in Scotland, defeated Joe Exotic by, I think it was 2 points in the end. And Jesus Christ, that is, was miles behind. So, that means that Marty Pello's won 2 quizzes in a row. Winner stays on, so he's here again. But let's see who he's up against tonight in this big teams quiz that I have for you. So give us some social media, hashtag DP quiz. If anyone puts that up there, I'm collecting all the pictures of people doing the quiz, putting them together, show you them soon. Hello, Chris. So pick a team. So we got Marty Pello. Winner stays on. Marty Pello. All right. If you don't know who Marty Pello is, you need to do some research. The greatest entertainer in Scotland. Okay. But who's he up against tonight? Well, his first opponent tonight is Jet, out the Gladiators. From the 90s, Jet was Britain's #1 woman. And Diane Udale is her real name, but we're talking about Jet. Jet's one of the captains. Now, you have to decide whose team you're on. So you can go for Marty Pello, you can back him. You can get into Team Jet. All right. Thank you, Jerry. I've not turned off the slideshow. I've got about 3 different things I can look at, and I keep forgetting to look at the right thing. Sorry. Let's turn it off. Right, okay. Right, Marty Pello, Jet. And the third contestant tonight, third team captain tonight is Charlie Chuck. You gotta give balls to baby. You know what I mean? So you pick a team captain. You tell us now. Tell me now in the chat whose team you're going to be in. Marty, Jet, or Chuck. Who do you back? We're going to do a quiz. It's a big teams quiz, so there's only 3 teams, and you're part of one of those teams. You choose which team you want to be in. And when I ask questions, whoever answers first gets points for the team. That's how it works. So tell it. Oh, ho, ho, here they come. Lauren's gone for Team Marty. Letitia's on Team Marty. Wow. Patrick is back in Jet. Beyond the Quirker Fleeg is here. Gone for Team Marty. Chris Cotter and Sarah Lou gone for Team Jet. And Jerry's gone for Chuck. I am Team Chuck in Everyday Life. Chuck, Jet, Marty, Jet. Good. Right, we've got a nice... yeah, well said, Star. Jet, because she could easily leather the other 2. She could. What was the competition she excelled at? Was Hang Tough. And it's the rings. And you start from over there. All these rings hanging. And you swing. Like that. You got to try and get over the other side, but you can't, because Jet's coming the other way. And she just scissors you. Pulls you to the ground. Amazing. Happy days, for all of us back in the 1990s. If any of you kids that are on are just not old enough, then there's really nothing I can do about that. Although you can see full episodes of the Gladiators on YouTube. They have proper full episodes. Hello, Carl. You go for Jet. Okay, I think Charlie Chuck's getting left out of this. Federico's going for Chuck. Archie's going for Team Jet. Ferg's back in Jet. Moira P's here for Marty. JPS, Team Marty. Martin is going for Team Marty. Duncan is going for Jet. Says, by the way, I think I've come third in every single one of these quizzes. Well, it's certainly not your fault, Duncan. You answer plenty of questions. Share it out. Share it on your... Have a quick look on Twitter or Facebook and share the URL. Get some people in. Get more people on your team. Especially if they like the person that you're backing. Who is Chuck? Chuck is Charlie Chuck. He's a comedian. Again, it's a 90s thing. In fact, all these things are 90s things. We're giving away our age here, right? So Jet was the sex symbol of the 90s for straight men. Marty Pello was the sex symbol of the 90s for straight women. And Charlie Chuck caters to all other tastes. But very funny. He was sort of barely coherent a lot of the time. And I don't know if he was ever drunk or not, but he gave us amazing impression of being quite drunk and chaotic. A little bit like Johnny Vegas, but with more hair, less belly. Bill Hicks was the 90s comedian, only if you were into that. That was more American. Bill Hicks was good and all that. It never got to me, Bill Hicks. I mean, I understood what he was saying, but he was more like a political guy and stuff. And to be honest, I don't know. I just like it a wee bit more ludicrous. Okay, right. Everyone's picking teams. It's 9 I bet get on with this, aye. So most of you, I think, who are here, know how this works. If you don't know how it works, I'm going to tell you. I mean, I've kind of explained it already. The house rules, by the way: no Tories, no racists, no ball games. Rules: you comment with your team name and the answer. I'm going to ask you trivia questions. You shout out the answer. First person to shout out the answer gets the points for their team. The teams tonight are Jet, Marty and Chuck. Don't use variations. Don't say Pello. Don't say Udale. Don't say Charlie. Say Jet, Marty or Chuck and then your answer. So if you think the answer is hysterectomy and you're on Team Jet, you'd say Jet, hysterectomy, and you'd get the points. If you say the right word, the right answer, but no team name, no points. Okay? Charlie's still in the go. I'm sure he still is. Yeah. Right. Okay. We've got lots of people backing Marty. By the way, no one's ever won 3 in a row. If Marty Pello does that tonight, he'll be the first person to do that. Dolly Parton's done 2 in a row. Begbie out of Trainspotting's done 2 in a row. Marty Pello's now done 2 in a row. He beat Carol Baskin last week. Joe Exotic on Tuesday. If he wins tonight, it's 3 in a row, and it's phoned the Guinness Book of Records time. So you ready? Here we go. Hubba hubba hubba. Sponsor. Still looking for sponsors. If you want to give away stuff, promote your business, your brand, get in touch with me. All right, let's go. So we're started. Here comes the first question, and it's 9 That's a little slow, but we're all friends, you know what I mean? So you remember what I'm saying. You shout out your team name and your answer, okay? First person to get it on my thread, get the points. It will come up differently on your thread sometimes. Make sure you've got live chat. Right at the top it says live chat or top chat. Make sure it says live chat, and then you're more likely to get it in the right order. But we're talking about the order on my line, and that's all I'm going to say. So here we go. First question tonight. Nutrition. 100 grams of which vegetable gives you 100% of your daily recommended allowance of vitamin A? There's actually 2 different answers for this. I'll take either one. So there's 2 vegetables that will give you 100% of your daily quantity of vitamin A. Name either one. Hey, Letitia's straight in there. Letitia is the first correct answer tonight for Team Marty with the correct answer, which is carrot. Or sweet potato, you could have had. But carrot is correct. Brilliant. Well done, Letitia. 2 points for Team Marty. Oh, let me show you the scores before we start. Before we start, Jet's got 2 points, Marty's got 2 points, because they've got a voucher. They've been here before. Charlie Chuck's a newcomer, so he's never been here before, so 0 points. But that's not including the 2 points Letitia just got. I'm going to show you the scores for the round at the end of the round. So 2 points for Team Marty. Well done, Letitia. We're up and running. Remember to keep an eye on who's your best player, because we'll be voting for MVP later on. Okay, geography. Of which US state is Tallahassee the capital? Shout out your team name and the answer. Kansas is not right. Abby Sharp has got it right for Team Jet. Florida is the correct answer. There it is. There's Tallahassee. Well done, Abby. 2 points for Team Jet. Charlie Chuck yet to score. Next question. These are just warm-up trivia questions, right? The first round, just straight trivia. Loads of different answers. Paul Thompson was in first, actually, but said Kansas, which is the wrong answer. I think Kansas is Topeka. Topeka. I think that's right. Voices. Question number 3. Which Oscar-winning filmmaker and actor played the voice of Unicron in the 1986 film Transformers the Movie? Who was that? Hollywood legend. Yes, you've got it. Marty. Team Marty. It's Martin for Team Marty. Orson Welles is correct. Nice work, Martin, for Team Marty. And every time somebody scores, I'll just nip over here, put points in the scoreboard, and then come back here. Excellent. It was pretty much the last thing he did before he died. This guy did Citizen Kane and everything like that at the start of his career. By the end, he was doing Transformers. So well done to Martin for Team Marty. Sport question number 4. On a standard, Duncan will know this, championship dartboard, what number is situated between 6 and 15? Below the 6, above the 15. What number is that on a standard dartboard? No answers yet. 7, no. 9, no. 10 is the right answer. Stephen Fricker for Team Chuck. That is 10, number 10. There's the board. That was Stephen Fricker, the Frickardino himself. And that's first points for Team Charlie Chuck. That means every team has scored in the first round. That's good. Aye, bottom right. Whew, like that. You know my darts name? Mantis. That's my darts name. Tell us what your darts name is in the chat. Right, borders. This is the last question. Last of 5 questions in the first round. Which is the only European country that has borders with both France and Slovenia? So it's got a border with France and a border with Slovenia. What country's in between them, basically? Germany, no. Italy, yes, Martin. That's your second right answer tonight. And that's for Team Marty Pello. There's a wee map. The red thing is Slovenia, right? France on the other side. Still haven't got a hang of this. That, yeah, over there. See? The red thing is Slovenia. Italy's in the middle, France on the other side. Nice answer, Martin. Good one. Okay, that's the 5 questions. Oh, there is a little bonus question. What's the name of this Blackadder character? One of the previous 5 answers gives you a clue. So what's the name of that character? This is just for 1 extra point. One of the previous 5. The Bishop of Bath and Wells, that's right. Emma Wells being the clue. Orson Welles, the Bishop of Bath and Wells. Specifically the baby-eating Bishop of Bath and Wells, but... But then Chris Cotter got the full answer, and that was for Team Jet as well. So Team Jet definitely gets the points. Well done, Emma, and well done to Chris. 1 point for Team Jet. Right, okay, it's time to have a look at the scores after that first round of tonight's Big Teams quiz. That's the scores before the round. Here is the refresh, which hasn't quite worked. Here is the refresh. Oh, it's because I'm in the cell. See, I'm using Excel. There we go. Right. So Marty Pello is in the lead. Now, Marty Pello got off to a huge start the other night and was pegged back right in the last round. So not quite as rapid a start tonight, but Team Marty are doing enough to be ahead, and that's all that matters at this stage. Team Jet, good start, 5 points. Team Charlie Chuck, struggling. Maybe pished. Let's move on. We're going to get through this quiz nice and rapid. Should be done by just after 10, maybe. You need a bloody laptop, says Lucy. Why? What are you doing the quiz on? Pen and paper? Carrier pigeon? Phone? Maybe. Aye, you need to be typing. This quiz works best if you're typing, I think, you know, with a proper keyboard. Anyway, some of the questions are like, you know, difficult enough that you'll get in first if you know them. You know what I mean? Anyway, round 2. Right, picture round tonight is round 2. Check these out. Here come the questions. 2 points for each one. There's a time delay. Yeah, well, you know, none of these systems are perfect. We tried Facebook. Facebook's worse. YouTube's better, definitely. Twitch might be good, but no one knows what Twitch is, so I've avoided doing quizzes on Twitch so far. Right, here we go. What is the missing word from this newspaper headline? Bigfoot kept something as love slave. Who or what did Bigfoot keep as a love slave? Barbie doll is not right. Remember to comment your team name and what you think the answer is. Weekly World News, not the world's most serious newspaper. Loving, hostage, Henderson's back, husband, beef. No, not beef. Kept beef as a love slave. My husband, Elvis, rabbit, my husband, Jet. Oh, that was Blondie. Grandma, Trump, men, lumberjack. We've got our right answers. Paul Thompson for Team Marty. It's lumberjack. Bigfoot kept lumberjack as love slave. Woohoo! It's all happening in the woods. Well done, Paul. Paul Thompson gets 2 points for Team Marty Pello. And we're off to a good start in the picture round for Team Marty. And I've checked, and that story's true. Okay. So, question number 2. Oh, yeah. Name both parts of this celebrity and Scottish place name rhyming pair. Alright? A comedy celebrity and a Scottish place name. They both rhyme. I need both parts in the answer. Comment your team name plus both parts of this answer. Straight in there, Zoe, for Team Marty Pello. It is Bill Oddie Kirkcaldy. That was fast. That was really good, Zoe. I did not expect anyone to get it that quickly. Paul Thompson's trying to type quicker than he can think. It came out Bill I'd Die Kirkcaldy. Which is very Fife. Right, let's check it out. What's going on next? Alright, this is Crap Portraits. Guy on Twitter called Crap Portraits. He does portraits that are crap. But they're actually quite good. But which American rock star is this supposed to be? Who's that supposed to be? Tell me your team name and your answer. First right answer will get 2 points for their team. Jeff Buckley, no. Springsteen is correct. Abby Sharp. That's your second answer tonight, I think. Nice one. That is the boss. I don't know why he's called the boss. Why is he called the boss? Does he not let his musicians join a union? Does he seek at every opportunity to limit their pay and conditions? Is he a complete dick about not giving folk holidays? Is that why he's called the boss? He used to dish out the money to the band. Is that it? Americans are weird there. They venerate bosses. They love bosses. Over here we shit on the boss's desk. Well, that's how we like to think of ourselves anyway. Right, number 4. Which writer is depicted by this statue? Name the writer. There's a statue. Name the writer. Let's have a look. Orwell? No, good guess. Not right. I think he's a bit rounder in the face than George Orwell. George Orwell's quite, you know. Dylan Thomas. Good answer, JPS. Excellent stuff for Team Marty. It is Dylan Thomas from Wales. If no one got that very quickly, I was going to start giving you clues, like the fact that it's in Swansea in Wales. But well done, it is Dylan Thomas. And that was JPS. 2 points for Team Marty. And so far, it's a Marty party. It's a Clydebank Cayley. It's a West of Scotland Wahoo. Got one more question in the pitch around. Which cult film of 1974 is being paid tribute by this biscuit? A homemade biscuit there, paying tribute to which film of 1974? Which I can confirm is the greatest film of all time. Producers? No. Zardoz is right. Emma Donovan. It's Zardoz. That's correct. Well done, Emma. That was 2 points for Team Jet. And of course it's Sean Connery, isn't it? That's that's Sean Connery from the film. And that's the biscuit. Which one turns you on? If you haven't seen Zardoz, this is your a pandemic lockdown is your perfect chance to watch Zardoz, because the whole world's gone mad anyway. So Zardoz will make more sense. Always Connery. Fair enough. Biscuit's pretty hot though. Looks like fat Freddie Mercury. Okay. Right, I'm going to show you the scores, because that is the picture round complete. Now, that was before the round. That's after the round. So, Marty Pello, 5 points ahead of Jet. Pulling ahead slightly. Easing into the situation in the same way that Marty Pello eased onto the stage at the Kings in Glasgow when I saw him playing Billy Flynn in Chicago, the musical. Which was a kind of quite a religious experience, it turned out. I had no feelings for Marty Pello until I saw that show. And then I realised just how good the guy is. Jet, you know, the feelings never go away. And Charlie Chuck, I don't have strong feelings, but I do like him. Lucy says I would. I don't know if she's talking about a biscuit. Sean Connery, Marty Pello, Charlie Chuck, or Jet. I've got no idea. Maybe all of them. Right, let's get rid of the scores. Round 3, puzzle round. Right, we'll get through this and then we'll have maybe a short break. So, puzzles. It's puzzles. I don't need to explain any more than that. Right, first one's an anagram. Sport related. Remember to shout out your team name and what you think the answer is to this anagram. Remember, it is sport related. Ignorant dental spew. Unscramble those letters. Ignorant dental spew. Find something to do with sport. And fire it in the chat. I'll give you some clues if nobody gets it straight away. But it always surprises me how quickly people get these. Paul Thompson is on the game tonight, if you know what I mean. I didn't come out right, but New England Patriots is correct. There were the clues, as ever. Never got around to the clues. Team, American team, successful team. New England Patriots is correct. That's an American football team, if you don't know. NFL, gridiron, that kind of stuff. And that was for Team Marty Pello, who at the moment are having it all their own way. It's easy. It's a walk in the park. You know, the park might be covered in dog shit and needles, but it's still a walk in the park. Nice work, Paul. That's at least your second answer tonight, I think. What else we got in the puzzle round? We've got a rebus. Right, name the song. Straight in there. What's the title of this song? Song that was a #1 hit. I think somebody will get this. Yeah, straight away. Abby Sharp for the third time tonight for Team Jet. Abby, you're either super smart or you've got the best connection or you've got a really good keyboard or all three of those things. The drugs don't work is the right answer. It's by the verve. 90s again. Quite a lot of 90s stuff tonight. See, when I'm doing the quizzes in the pubs, I'm careful to put stuff for younger people in. Or I try anyway. But I was kind of working on other stuff, so this is all my stuff, so it's a wee bit 90s tonight, you know what I mean? Good stuff. Excellent work, Abby. Beyond the quirk of league. hitting us with the connection excuses. Don't be that person. Weird weed. Yeah, that's a good answer. It's just not right, that's all. Why is there a maple leaf? Well, I looked this up. I looked up for emojis to do with drugs. In fact, I'd searched emoji cocaine, and this came up. And these are apparently emojis that drug dealers use on Snapchat to sell drugs. The diamond represents cocaine and crystal meth. The capsule is just a capsule of drugs. Needle's a needle. But apparently a maple leaf is used as a general term for all drugs. I mean, I'm guessing that it's because it's the sort of standard emoji that looks most like a marijuana leaf. But I don't know that for sure. But apparently, you know, it was some screaming article in the Metro going on about how drug dealers use Snapchat to corrupt everybody. Okay, here we go. What's next? Cryptic. This is different. What's the title of this song from that cryptic clue? Imagine you're doing a crossword. Duvalier warned off pontificating. 446. So 3 words, 4 letters, and 6 letters. Give us the name of that song, title of the song from that clue. And if you don't like solving cryptic puzzles, you might want to have a look at my hair. It's in tremendous condition tonight. Look at that. I had a good shower earlier on, conditioner, everything. Sorry, yeah. Marty, Team Marty. Papa don't preach, GPS! Alright. Papa don't preach is correct. Duvalier refers to Papa Doc Duvalier, who used to rule Haiti. So that's the Papa. Warned off, don't pontificate and preach. So Papa don't preach. Well done. Good solution. I've only started just doing the cryptic ones, so I'm trying to work out how difficult to make them. So I'll probably make them more difficult, because I'm hoping that some of those will last a little while people are trying to work them out. But I'm foiled in that sense by JPS, who gets another right answer for Team Marty. That's 2 points for you and for the team. Good stuff. Do I have anything else in the puzzles round? I think I do. Yeah. What 9-letter word can you get from these letters? The only 9-letter word in the English dictionary that you can get from those letters. And at this point, I kind of have to remember what the answer is. Oh yeah, I know what it is. So, unscramble the letters. Call it a conundrum, because it's like the end of Countdown. Nah, not migraine. Good guess, but not right. Remaining, that's it. For Team Marty. I wonder if Duncan was trying to type remaining, but got predictive texted. You know what I mean? It looks like it might have been. I don't think you were really trying to tell me reminging, because I don't think that's in the dictionary. And if it was, what would it mean? But remaining is correct. I did say when we were doing this the other night, it's certain letters, so you've got to get this one right. So it is Martin again for Team Marty, getting another 2 points. Martin's playing a blinder for Team Marty. Strong contender for MVP so far. Grinminag. Grinmiri. No, none of those things. All right. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Duncan was there for Team Jet. I reckon that was a typo. Emily keeps saying hello, Dad. I don't know who she's talking to. If you're Emily's dad, say hello back, for crying out loud, you know. Right, remaining. Yeah. Right, round 4. Oh, sound round. Now, this was called a music round, but there's more than music tonight. So, what have we got for you? Let's have a look. Right. Sound round. So, the first, I'm going to play 4 clips and ask you questions to go with them. Alright, now where am I? I'm over here. I'll just stop the music that's playing at the moment. Bit of background. Okay, so the first one is in reverse, and you have to tell me the title of the song. Don't tell me the artist, tell me the name of the song here. First person to get the their team name and the title of the song gets 2 points. So here we go. Here is... Oh, I know I'm hesitating because I have to go and turn it up first. Right, you ready? Here it comes. That's right, Beyond the Quirk of Fleeg has got it right. It is Paranoid. It's Black Sabbath. Yeah! Nice answer. Great song, good answer. Let me just check who was first. Yeah, it was Beyond the Quirk of Fleeg, and that was for Team Marty Bello. I didn't show you the scores at the end of the last round. We'll do it after this. Yeah, finally! That's how it feels when you get one right. Woo! Let's have a look, see what the next one is. There's the answer. Paranoid by Black Sabbath, but I just wanted the title of the song, that was all. The second one is also a song title. So, what is the title of this song? And it's going fast. It's speeded up. Bit quiet. Alright, I'll put them up. Yeah, that's right, Chris. That's excellent. Fireflies is correct. By Owl City, and that's for Team Jet. Chris Cotter gets that one right. Good one. I hate that song. If you're wondering why things are speeded up and slowed down, it's to get around YouTube copyright. If you play straight commercial music, you get shut down, you know. So this is all I can do at the moment. And then the fireflies, something like that. Guy talking about not being able to sleep. It's a terrible song. I hate it. Right, okay, it's time for number 3, which is a mix. You have to get both artists. There are 2 artists in this mix. You have to put both artists in the same comment. If you put half of it, if you put one answer, I'll ignore it. Okay? So you've got to get your team name and both artists. So when you've worked out both of them, put it in the chat. Here is the mix. Run DMC and Stereo MCs is not right. You're first in Beyond the Quirk of Fleeg, but you're not right. Stereo MCs and Erasure, says Claire, for Team Jet. That's right. It is connected by the Stereo MCs and always by Erasure, so it is Claire McLeod. Gets 2 points for Team Jet. Nice one. Good. That's actually 4 points, because it's 2 points for each answer. Okay. Good answer. Let's turn that down a bit. I've been getting slightly better at doing the mixes. Last night I had Guru Josh, or 2 nights ago I had Guru Josh and Boney M. That was good. Been trying to get into the beat match. And right, the last one is this is why I've called it sound round tonight, not the music round, because the last one is a mystery voice. All right, tell us who is speaking in this mystery voice.
You know, I'm talking about, there is actually a dialogue going on about slavery right now that has not been happening at all. It's a subject people are afraid to talk about. And now because of this movie, people aren't afraid to talk about it. People are talking about it. Somebody likes the movie, and they write a review on this. I mean, especially in a world right now where you actually have the internet, where actually anybody can actually now speak publicly, which was not the case before. So now somebody actually writes
Claire.
A review for the movie, and they
Two in a row for Claire. It's Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino is correct, and it was Claire McLeod. That's 2 in a row for Claire, and it's for Team Jet. Another 2 points for Team Jet, and that's going to close things up a little bit. Fantastic. Quentin Tarantino acting the dick, really, going on about how no one ever talked about slavery until he made a film about it, which is a bit of a cock thing to say, to be honest. But, you know, none of my business. So let's check it out. Let's see what that does to the scores. Yeah, Claire's on fire. So I'll show you the scores before that. Well, in fact, before the last 2 rounds. And over the last 2 rounds, this is what has happened. Let's have a look. Okay, so Charlie Chuck is basically rolling in a ditch with Tennant Super Lager for company. No future. Jet has started to swing across into the scoring zone of Hang Tough. She's right on the heels of Marty Pellew, who started off all confident on the rings, getting across there. But now he sees the thighs of Jet opening up, preparing to scissor him down to the crash mat. But at the moment, he's still in the lead. Don't need no headphones anymore, because we're off that. I'll put the background music back on. You let me know if it just drives you nuts, or... I'll turn it down. That's the thing. Just proper background. Right, okay. So I better take the scoreboard off. Right, so Jet's coming at you. Jet's coming at you, Team Marty. Better sort your stuff out. Gladiators ready. Pop stars ready. He was the star, wasn't he, of Gladiators. John Anderson. Referee John Anderson. Absolutely amazing. Right, okay. Guess who round. Now this, you just shout out if you think you know who it is. There's a person, a famous person hiding behind the grid. I'm going to reveal these squares one at a time. You can guess, and I'll tell you some clues as we go. It's I'll start off with one clue before I give you any squares. A person who was born in 1982. Okay, so here's a couple of squares to start off. Can you get it from that? Born in 1982. Anyone gonna have a guess? With just 3 squares down off the grid. Who is the person hiding behind the grid? I know for a fact that even after all the squares are gone tonight, there'll be some people who don't know who this is. Prince William, Justin Timberlake, Beyonce, fuck. Lil Wayne, really? You know that? That's amazing. Just from that, 1982, and a little bit of dreads. And Stargaze has got it for Team Jet. Absolutely amazing. There he is. It's Lil Wayne. Hi, I'm Lil Wayne. That's what Lil Wayne looks like. If you don't know Lil Wayne, he's... can you guess what he does for a living? If you don't know who Lil Wayne is, have a guess. What do you think he does for a living just by looking at him? That is 4 points for Team Jet. That's a 4-point round, that one. He's a rapper. No, not call centre. Brody, good guess. Smokes weed for a living. Well, it's one of the things that landed him up in jail. That was going to be one of the clues. He spent 8 months in jail in 2010. He's a dentist. Yeah. Actually, his teeth were an issue. I read the Wikipedia article about Lil Wayne earlier today, looking for clues. And one of his court hearings had to be delayed because he was having dental treatment. He was having like 8 teeth taken out or something. I mean, mine aren't the best, but I mean, it makes me look like Marty Pello, teeth-wise. Anyway, there's Lil Wayne. That's what he looks like. Tattoos. Does anyone here have tattoos on their face? I can't. I don't understand the thinking behind that. I'm prepared to understand the thinking behind that, but I don't get it. Anyway, well done to Stargaze. Was it Stargaze? I'm saying that with quite a lot of confidence, but was it? Yeah, it was. Yeah, well done, Stargaze. 4 points for the team. For Team Jet. Just checking no one got it before you. Yeah, it's fine. Holy bananas. Well, you know what Az does, don't you? You don't need me to tell you. You don't need me to show you the scores to tell you that puts Team Jet in the lead. Marty Pello is behind. Now we're going to find out what Team Marty is made out of. Are you just going to let this happen, or are you going to bounce back? Come on. Are you going to do it for Scotland, or are you just going to take it off a jet for England? Come on. Right, what's next? Right, it's the rapid fire 5 round. I'm going to give you one question, and the points here go to the first person who can put 5 correct answers in one comment. Okay? Don't give me one answer. I'll ignore it. I want 5 answers in one comment. Yeah, possible. And that's it. Remember to comment your team name as well, right? You ready? Here's the question for the rapid fire 5. It's 5 points this round. 1 comment, 5 answers. I've said that already. So name 5 games that use dice. It's that simple. 5 different games that use dice. For example, backgammon. You're not allowed to use the example, so don't use backgammon. Something else. 5 other games that use dice. Names of games that use dice. This is going to go fairly quickly. It's going to be first one to the punch here. I think this is easy. It feels really easy. But then I quite like board games, you know. Right, we've got an answer. Let's see if they are correct. So the first in is Stargaze again for Team Jet. Let's see what she says. Yahtzee, absolutely. Cluedo, yes. Monopoly, yes. Snakes and ladders, absolutely. And frustration, perfect. There we go. 5 out of 5, and it's 5 points for Stargaze, who has single-handedly thrust Team Jet into a commanding position. With either 1 or 2 rounds to go. I can't quite remember, to be honest. Check it out. Read it and weep, Marty people. Check this out. Look. Oh my god. Good answers, Star. Absolutely straight down the line answers. Nothing too clever. That's the name of the game in this fast round. Just get the good answers in. Don't try and get something fancy. Yahtzee, Cluedo, Monopoly, Snakes and Ladders, and Frustration. Brilliant. Emma Donovan says, I love you, Stargaze. And I think that's all that needs to be said at the moment. I'm just seeing somebody... Perudo? What? I mean, I've heard of it. But I'm just amazed that that's the first thing that jumped into your mind. Brody, Alibone, Perudo. Right. Everyone's got different tastes. Everyone's got different things in their heads. That was really good. It was very fast. Good answers. Right, okay. What have we got? It's 1 round to go. Okay, it's the ultra round. Ultra round. I need some kind of musical sting. When I get better at using all this, I'll have wee buttons and I'll go punch like that and I'll go ultra round, you know? But for now, you just got to put up with me going ultra round, by the way. Let's have a look. Okay. So the ultra round, let me explain the round before starting asking questions. It's 1 point for the first answer, 2 points for the second answer, 3 points for the third answer, and so on. 10 questions. So obviously this can really swing it. So it's just trivia, straightforward trivia, quite challenging. But I know that someone's going to know the answer to all of them, so make sure you're first with the right answer. Jet is ahead. Charlie Chuck's dead. Let's forget about him. If you're on Team Charlie Chuck, I mean, you could still spoil things for the others. You can always jump ship. But Jet's in the lead. Marty Pello was going to do it for Scotland, but he's behind at the moment. Come on, let's see what happens. Right, dead presidents. In which month of 1963 was John F. Kennedy assassinated? Which means killed. May, no. November, yes, but you didn't put a team name. Jet November. Duncan Moody gets it for Team Jet. Patrick got the right answer, but he did not say what team he was on. And you know that's not how it works. 1 point for Team Jet. It was November the 22nd. We move on. Number 2, Disney animals. What kind of animal is Colonel Hathey in the Disney version of the Jungle Book? So, 1960s, 67 I think. Disney version of Jungle Book has an animal called Colonel Hathey. What type of animal is Colonel Hathey? Elephant is correct. Zoe Russell for Team Marty. 2 points. UK orgs. Number 3. Which organisation has the saying, train one, save many? And, as of 2016, has 237 stations around the UK. So which organisation is that? Their motto or their slogan is train one, save many. Claire McLeod's in again. She's got it for Team Jet. Paul Thompson was in first with the Scouts, but that's not the right answer. The right answer is the RNLI, Royal National Lifeboat Institution. The lifeboats. So that's 3 points for Team Jet. Courtesy of Claire. Claire McLeod. 3 points for Team Jet. Okay. UK TV. What year, you've got to get this one right, did all of these first appear on British television? Red Dwarf, 15-1, and London's Burning. They all appeared on television for the first time in the same year. Which year? Claire McLeod has done it again for Team Jet. 1988 is the right answer. 4 points for Team Jet. She was beaten in by Patrick Conway and Duncan Moody, but they had the wrong years. They said 91 and 86 then. Claire fires in with 88. That's the right answer. 4 points for Team Jet. Claire McLeod. Yay. London. Question number 5 for 5 points. Which garden is the address of the Royal Opera House in London? So the Royal Opera House in London. Covent, says Moira P for Team Marty. And the Marty comeback is not out of the question. Marty Pello's not out of the game. It's not over until the attractive slim man from Clydebank sings. Yeah, Covent Garden is correct. That is where the Royal Opera House is. Okay, very good. Kew Gardens. Nah, it's actual gardens, isn't it? 6 point question. We're halfway through this ultra round. The points are getting pretty serious now. 6 points for the next one. Boats. What kind of two-masted sailing ship was the America? which was the first winner of the America's Cup in 1851? It's an 8-letter answer. So the ship was called the America, and it won the America's Cup, top sailing thing. Schooner is correct for Moira P. He's got 2 in a row. I love it when that happens, and it's happened loads tonight where people get 2 in a row, sometimes 3 in a row. They get on a streak. They get hot. Moira P's doing that for Team Marty right now. She got 6 points there. Schooner is correct. Fantastic. Great answer. Difficult one and a really good quick answer. 7 points now. Skyscrapers. What is the tallest building in the UK? Habitable building, not radio masts. Like actual building. Skyscraper. What is the name of it? What's it known as? Shard is correct for Claire McLeod. For Team Jet. 7 points. This is going to go all the way. 8, 9 and 10 point question to go. 3 questions to go. Number 8, Pop Perverts. What was the title of Rolf Harris's first UK #1 hit single? I just about showed you it as well. The word shard has amused you. Nah, not the gherkin. Gherkin's like that. Shard's like that. Yeah, 2 little boys is right. I might have given that away. Moira P. Moira P again. Come on, alright. Where did Moira P come from? Were you here the early part of the quiz, Moira? Because I never saw you. And then suddenly you're just boom. As soon as the points get big, you start appearing. For Team Marty. Unbelievable. Right, 2 questions to go. I genuinely, I've not had these up in my head because I can't, but I think it's pretty close. Right, 9 points. Hindu gods. In the Hindu epic Ramayana, who is the husband of Sita? Who's the husband of Sita? Vishnu? No. Shiva? No. Rama is correct. Duncan! Doubles for Duncan Moody, based in exotic Oban. Gets Rama. The clue was in the question, or the answer was in the question. Ramayana. Ho 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 ho. Duncan gets... Now, just check nobody beat you to it. No, you're fine. 9 points for Team Jet. Is that it? Is that enough? I'm not quite sure. 10 points to go. Am I too late? Says Drockett. No, you're never too late. No, in fact, Drockett, you're just in time. Just about to ask the very last question. Decide what team you're in. Team Jet, Team Marty, or Team... Well, just Team Jet, or Team... Which is Jet out of Gladiators, or Marty, which is Marty Pellow, legendary singer. And answer this next one right, and you could win the quiz just by turning up at the last minute. Remember, comment your team name and the answer. Here comes the last question. So that was Hindu gods. Last one is about American gods. What is the name of the character played by Ian McShane in the fantasy TV series American Gods? First broadcast in 2017. Drockett, who's just turned up, has gone for Jet. Can he answer it? Thursday. No. Odin. Yes, but no. Name of the character. It's a... Aye, Mr. Wednesday is right. For Team Chuck. Team Charlie Chuck. Right at the death. That's amazing. He's like a apparition of the Norse god Odin. But Mr. Wednesday is the name of the character. Perhaps a poorly phrased question, to be absolutely honest, on my part. But the points go to Team Chuck. Which is a random thing to happen right at the end there. Well done, Jerry. And I'm going to... Let's... Mr. Wednesday, right? He is actually Odin. But he's called Mr. Wednesday. Right. I think I've explained that enough. Let's get the scores on. Let's not beat about the bush and let's find out what happened. Has Marty Pellow held off the challenge, or has Jet just slid into home base? If you know what I mean. Let's check it out. These are the scores before that final round, before the ultra round. And here's what happened. Here comes the refresh right now. Oh, Jet did do enough. 52 points. Jet is the winner. Marty's dead. Not literally, because that would be quite hard to take. Emma says, I don't mean to be bad, but I appeared before Team Chuck. Let me just check that for you. Now, I did say at the start, it's based on my, you know, what do you call it? Chat thread. Because it can appear different in different people's. You know, windows. I need to get the terminology, but no, I was watching that pretty close. So Patrick Conway got it wrong. First of all, he said Thursday. Then straight away, John H for Team Jet said Odin, and I'm glad that didn't mean that Team Jet lost, because that would have been slightly controversial. It wasn't a great question, to be honest. Then Jerry got it right. Chuck, Mr. Wednesday, and then you were straight after Jerry, Emma. You were the next comment down. So, but you're on Team Jet anyway, so come on. That's the worst. People winning the quizzing and still complaining. Oh, amazing. Right, so well done to everybody on Team Jet. It's time for you to vote for an MVP. Vote for who you thought the best player in your team was, and I will send them a prize. Thanks for doing the quiz. I do this for tips. It's free to do the quiz. But if you think it's entertaining enough to merit giving me £1 or £2, then I'd be delighted to get that off you. There's a link to the donation in the description underneath the video. I will also just post it here. So thanks very much. Thanks to everybody who has donated. Quite a lot of you have. £1 and £2. And that's good. It's keeping me just above water. Just about. Nearly. Do we vote for our own team or for the winning team? Let's vote for the winning team. I think that's the tradition that I've been sticking with. Okay. So who was the best player? So Chris Carter's voting for Claire. Stargaze is voting for Claire. Lucy's voting for Claire. Abby's voting for Stargaze. Turned it round for us in the middle. That did happen. That's Shan. Clark McKinnon says, I vote for Claire for having fast internet. It's not like... I mean, you can have as fast internet as you want, but you have to answer these questions, which Claire was doing. Like that. That means she knew stuff as well. I think Clark is trying to suggest that it all would have been different if Jeremy Corbyn had won the election and everybody had equal communist free broadband. But I think that's a bit Shan. You do that sort of thing after you've won. Right? After you've won, you say, my internet was a bit slow. When if you're not the winner, you just go, that's well played. That's what you do. Because after all, I mean, it's no mega prizes. So, well, who else is getting votes here? Stargaze. Marty, we just needed the last question win by 1 point. Oh well, yeah, I know. Yeah, I would have won it. I would have been amazing if Marty had won it for a third time by 1 point. It was very, very close. Claire McLeod. Right, Claire's the winner. Claire's the MVP. She's getting all the votes. So Claire, you've won this quiz winners badge. I don't know if you can see that. Let's have a look. Quiz winner. You send your address to me and I'll mail that out to you. Right, quiz winner. And 1,000 million mega Corbyn byte downloads. That'd be it. That'd be it for everybody. Yay, well done, Claire. That means that Marty Pello is not the winner. To face two other badges. Yeah, badges. That's what I've got just now. Until I get some sponsors. Once I get some sponsors, I'll have some like big prizes I can give away. And my printer's not even working at the moment. All this corona stuff's doing my nutting. I can't get a new printer. I need a new printer because I was going to do certificates and stuff like that. It's going to be good. We'll get around to that. But for now, this is what we're doing. Yeah, if you know anybody who's doing, like, still doing business in corona times, you know, and they want to reach some people on the internet, tell them to get in touch with me. All they have to do is give me a little prize, and then I can give that prize to winners and I can advertise their business. I'm not asking for money off of them. I'm just asking for prizes just now. By the way, if you enjoy the quiz, give me money. That'd be great. But also, please tell other people about it. Because I can't keep going unless I get more people coming in. You know what I mean? So, let's put, where shall I put the scores? Put the scores down there. I'll put them in the corner. So you can still see there it is. Victory for Jet. Thanks very much, Chris. Appreciate that. Cheers. Tiebreak question, don't need that. Who's the winner? Was it Marty? No! Was it Jet? Yes! That's the winner. Team Jet. Claire is the MVP. Send me your address. And I'm going to start taking a note of who wins MVPs because that'd be quite a good league table to keep as well. Now, it's McLeod, isn't it? Yeah, McLeod. Claire McLeod. Hopefully you're in the UK, Claire. Because it costs a fucking fortune to send stuff abroad. If anyone... Whoops. Yeah, thanks, Duncan. You're on a winning team. You weren't third this time, Duncan. And you got some answers in there. I'm sure you got at least one. In Edinburgh. Good. Excellent. That's the thing. When this becomes global, then I'll be able to send things abroad because I'll be getting advertising and stuff like that. But that's good. I've been fairly good at sending things out to winners and people have been getting them. Give us a like before you go, before people go. Give me a like on the video because I've only got 10 likes and there was like 50 of you at one point. It doesn't add up. Give me a like. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Click the bell. That gives you alerts to when the quizzes are. I'll tell you about some quizzes coming up. Like it, share it, blah, blah, blah. Right. Next quiz is tomorrow night. It's on Facebook tomorrow night. Because I started off on Facebook and 7 o'clock Friday's become a little tradition. I might do it again later on YouTube. But it's a wee teams quiz tomorrow night. So that's not like this one where you shout out. This is where you get a team together. A lot of people use Zoom and what else? WhatsApp, Messenger, that sort of thing. They get a team together. And it's more like a pub quiz. It's round by round. It's a bit more relaxed than this one. This one can get quite stressful, I think. But it's good fun. It's good fun because it's high pressured. So that's tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Saturday, if you like Scottish football, and I know you do, then I've got Saturday 3 o'clock, traditional football time. Scottish football pub quiz. Right here on YouTube. If you know somebody who likes their Scottish football, tell them about that because it'll be good. I did one last Saturday and it was all right. Format worked, so I'm doing it again this Saturday. See how it goes. And then Sunday night, Edinburgh versus Glasgow versus the rest of the world, the rematch, which is this format, a big teams quiz. So 3 teams, but instead of Jet and Marty Pello, it was going to be Edinburgh versus Glasgow versus the rest of the world, the rematch. The first one of these we did 2 Sundays ago. Edinburgh kicked Glasgow very badly. It was a massacre. Yeah. You're going to be back on Sunday. Thanks, Letitia. Cheers. Thank you, Brody. So don't miss that one. Whether you're from Edinburgh or from Glasgow or the rest of the world, you can play for any team you want. It's just like this one. You just choose what team you want to be in. And I'm hoping for some more Glasgow people, especially if you know Glasgow people. Tell them about it because they were kind of swamped last time. There was a lot more Edinburgh people. And that's 9 o'clock Sunday night. Good. Right, I hope you had fun. That was good. Very tight. Came down to the last question. That's all we can ask for. Well done to everybody on Team Jet. Bad luck, Team Marty. Nearly got the Magic 3. We'll find out now if Team Jet can keep it together. So Team Jet will be back on Tuesday. Okay, I'm doing this one on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Right. I tried doing 2 quizzes a night for a while, but it was a bit difficult to keep up with. So at the moment, I'm just doing 1 per night. Win it for Glasgow. Yeah, tell Glasgow people about it. Lucy's saying, I'll win it for Glasgow. You don't need any help. You're just going to do it by yourself. So you're being called a traitor, Lucy. What's the sketch? Are you from Edinburgh, but now you live in Glasgow? Is that what's going on? See, I'm totally on the fence. I grew up in the Borders, but my family were Edinburgh. And I lived in Edinburgh for about 4 years when I was a teenager. Then I moved to Glasgow. And that's where I became a quizmaster and all that stuff. Lived in Glasgow for 17 years. So it's right in my heart. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing. I was like, yeah, I moved from Edinburgh to Glasgow, and it just gets you, you know. You can, if you like it. Some people don't like it. Some people stay for a year in Glasgow and then move away. Can't handle it. But if you like going out, and if you like looking people in the eye, and you like talking to people, it's just great. And for the last 10 years, I've been back here in Edinburgh after 17 years in Glasgow. It is a great city. And so is Edinburgh. You know, I've got more into living in Edinburgh now after being here for 10 years. At first, it just annoyed me because everyone was really nice but quiet, and it's just annoying. But you know what? Turns out people in Edinburgh are just as friendly as people in Glasgow. It's a Glasgow myth that Edinburgh people are not friendly, because Edinburgh people are friendly. Sometimes it takes them slightly longer to get into that. But they're just as friendly. Same people underneath, you know. Glasgow's funnier. Probably, no doubt about that. Edinburgh's probably just a tiny bit less edgy, which can be nice sometimes. So they're both great places. Love them both. So I'm an independent arbiter. I shall play the role of Falkirk. But tell people about it, especially tell Glasgow people about it. Right, quick content. Let's have a quick competition because there's still 20 odd people here. It's 10 past 10. Let's have a really quick competition. You asked me a quiz question. Best quiz question wins a £5,000 scratch card. You'll be back on Saturday, Ollie, for with a Scottish friend. Excellent. Because Ollie is one of our English correspondents. But yeah, it wasn't a total disaster, was it, on Saturday, Ollie? You know, the Scottish football, you did alright. You got a few. Because that's the way I do it. Try and make it guessable, you know. Emma says, I'm Irish, lived in Edinburgh for a year, but I love it. And Glasgow. Yeah, they're both great cities. Right, here's the first quiz question. By the way, the best quiz question here, before I get up to like 10 points, 12 points, will win a £5,000 scratch card. So Alison's first in. What is the name of that weird haircut that monks get? I think it's called a tonsure. Like spelt like this. Tonsure. That's my guess for that one. With a baldy top and the sort of hair fringe around there, like a pelmet. Like a face pelmet. A neck pelmet. Emma says, what's a pirate's favourite word? Yes. I thought you meant favourite letter. That's R. Letter R. R. But that's a riddle or a joke rather than a quiz question. So the best one so far is the monks, right? What's Andrew Armstrong got for us? From Galloway, prefer Glasgow. I thought you were going to hit me with a question there. Prefer Glasgow. Yeah, everyone's got their favourite. Different strokes for different times as well, you know. Lauren says, what is the collective name for a group of pandas? I don't know. I don't know, a deep fry, a stir fry of pandas. Right, I'm correct on the taunts here. That's me got 2 points. I'll do this till I've got 12 points. I've asked. So I was wrong about the joke. The pirate's first love be the sea. That reminds me of a joke. Guy says to another guy, how you doing? Oh, not so great. You know, it's my wife, you know, she's dead actually since the last time I saw you. Oh, right, I'm sorry about that. How did that happen? Oh, it was the big C. Oh, cancer. No, she drowned. Anyway, Andrew Armstrong, which Austrian wrote a song called Lick Me in the Arse? Was it Hitler, Falco, Mozart or Freud? That's amazing. That's great. That's the best question. Specifically with those multiple choices. Oh, I'm writing this one down in full. Hitler, Falco, Mozart, Freud. That's superb. Now I've got to guess the answer. Oh, Jesus. I'd be really happy if I'd written that question. That's an absolute cracker. Lick me in the arse. I think Falco. I'll go for Falco. An embarrassment of pandas? Really? Nah. Really? Embarrassment of pandas. I'm always a bit sceptical about collective nouns because they're the kind of things that make their way onto lists on the internet. Lists on the internet tend to get edited and then they get reused. And sometimes, no, I'm not saying this is the case for this one, but sometimes it can be a word that's only ever exists in a list of collective nouns. Like, no, it never actually gets used. You know what I mean? Lucy's just said taxi. Okay. A shower of pandas. Are you saying a taxi of pandas? A shower of pandas. So I take it the answer was embarrassment. That's what Lauren's saying. Lauren asked the question. So I'm going to go for Falco for Andrew Armstrong's question, which is the greatest question I've ever seen in my life. It was Mozart. Brilliant. That's great. Lick Me in the Arse by Mozart. How does it go? Do you know? Is it in German? Is it a song with lyrics, or is it... Right, 50-50 question. On Only Fools and Horses, is the opening titles theme tune the same as the end titles theme tune? No, they are two different songs. We got some half-price, cut-price, Mars and carpet tiles, DVs, deep freeze, Dave Bowie, LPs, organs, what's the names of that? Motion Shepherd's Bush. Trevor Francis track suits from a motion Shepherd's Bush. Push, 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 push. Now income tax, no VAT. No money back, no guarantee. Black or white, rich or poor. We'll cut prices at a straw. That's the closing theme. The first one, the opening one is put a pony in me pocket. I fetched the suitcase from the van. Because you want the best ones and you don't ask questions. And brother, I'm your man. Because where it all comes from is a mystery. Just like the changing of the seasons and the tides and the seas. But here's the one that's driving me berserk. Why do only fools and all seas work? Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Right. What was saying, Andrew Armstrong? Specifically, it was his canon in B flat for 6 voices. I'm going to write all of this down. Canon in B flat. B flat. 6 voices. Lick me in the arse. Totally amazing. I got that one wrong. I've only got 2 points so far. Give me a quiz question. Someone give me one I can get right. Oh no, I got 2 points for Fools and Horses, of course. Yeah, right. I'm on 4 points. I don't think anyone's going to beat that Andrew Armstrong question. Like any question where the 4 options are Hitler, Falco, Mozart or Freud is going to be a good question anyway. Like the punchline's there, but in the feed line the question itself is just superb. Emma says, which of these authors had a fetish for farting? We have a theme emerging. George Orwell, James Joyce, Bram Stoker or Thomas Hardy? I don't know. I think I'd say James Joyce for that one. My thinking there is that he's like trying to write like a child because it's like stream of consciousness, so maybe he's like a child, maybe he just likes farts. Alison's asking me what flower do vanilla beans come from? Orchid? What is currently the most visited city for tourists? Says John Smith. That's not an easy one to know the answer to because you get different lists. I've tried writing questions like this and you can find a list that puts Bangkok at the top, you can find a list that puts Dubai at the top, you find a list that puts New York at the top. So I'll say one of those. I don't know what list you're looking at, but I'll say Bangkok. The last one I remember you're answering Emma's question. Was, anyway, says John Smith, not now. Emma says correct. Right, James Joyce. I don't know if my rationale was right, but at least I got the right answer. So how did this come out? Did he write about farting, or is it just sort of anecdotal, biographical knowledge about him? What did he do? Did he go to readings? Did he go to book launch? What the? Woo! And you're saying you're saying Bangkok, John Smith. I got that one right. That's good. That's a good answer by me. I'm the best. You had an arse full of farts, my dear, and I fucked them all out of you. That's great. What's the state capital of Maryland? Maryland. Yeah, I should know these. When I went on Eggheads, I got beaten on a US state capital question. So I tried to make it my business to learn them all afterwards, and I did learn them all, but I've forgotten them all again because it's quite a few years ago. Maryland. What's the capital of Maryland? I can't remember. I really don't know. Give me a couple of moments. I'll try and guess it. I'll try and remember it. They are so deceptive. What are state capitals? Well, I mean, once you know that it's not always the biggest city, okay. Andrew's talking about Joyce. They were taken from his love letters. Ewan McGregor played him in the 90s in Nora. You know what? I've never read James Joyce. I always put off by it because everyone says it's difficult. Maybe I should read some. Not because it's got farts in it. Maryland. I mean, I know where it is. Sort of deliberately hard to understand, and that's just not my style. I like to read things that just say what they mean. I'm not a big fan of poetry. Like, I understand poetry, I know what it's for. It's like feelings and stuff like that, but I can't stand trying to work out a meaning. I just like it when they say what they mean. I like Kurt Vonnegut. I like George Orwell. No fun to read, not readable. Well, but he's enduringly popular, isn't he? So he must have something. Must be something good about it. What country has the most Nobel laureates by a clear margin? Don't know, John. I'm going to guess Sweden, because they're the ones who come up with it. And they're biased. Biased Swedes. The Maryland one's driving me nuts. I've got the internet right there. I could just look it up, but obviously I'm not gonna. That'd be stupid. It's not Vicksburg or something like that, is it? Not even close, says John, with some satisfaction, I feel. Not even close, Dr. Paul. In that case, USA. Oh, literature. Well, you didn't say that. You just said Nobel laureates, because there's 6 different Nobel Prizes. You're asking specifically about the literature prize. Right, what's Alison saying? Haha, sorry. Nope. Oh, Vicksburg. Right. It's not Charlotte. That's somewhere else. That's like South Carolina or something like that. It's not Richmond. That's Virginia. I'm still going to come back to Maryland. Maryland. I don't know. I'm tempted to say the UK, USA, Italy, Germany, those sorts of places. Yes, but that came up as I was reeling off a list of answers. So I'm saying you type what the actual answer is. All right. What breed of dog is Brian in Family Guy? I don't know. He's a talking dog, isn't he? I don't know. I don't really know much about dogs. Is he like a mountain dog or something? It's like a big square thing. Big white square dog. France. Oh man, of course. That actually makes plenty of sense. UK and US are second with 10. France got 15. Dr. Paul, have you got a link to the photograph of the Zardoz biscuit? What I'll do, I'll put it on the Dr. Paul Facebook page, right? Just after I come off from this. I'm still on 8 points. I can't get past 8 points at the moment. As soon as I get to 12 points, I'm going to hang this up. This is just a bit of fun for everybody. Although there is a prize for anybody if they can beat White Labrador. Right. There's a prize for anybody who can beat the B flat question. Amazing. Yeah, I don't know where I found the Zardoz thing. I only found it today or yesterday. And immediately I thought, I was just scrolling through the internet. I thought, man, I'm putting that in the quiz. Look at that. Do you gift yourself a scratch card for this? Nah, this is just a little workout for me. Plus, it gives me ideas for questions. In fact, not just ideas for questions. Andrew's gift. Is the Zardoz biscuit related to the 1972 weird movie with Sean Connery? Yeah, it was in the quiz earlier, John. You might have missed it. It was in the picture round. I'll flick back. I'll show you. So I'll go all the way back through the quiz. Look at that. It's like going back in time. Sound round. That was good. That was fun. It was a good quiz tonight, actually. Good questions, I thought. You know, personally. There it is. Like. So which cult film in 1974 is being paid tribute by this biscuit? And there it is. So you can screenshot that if you... Alright, I'll take the scores off. Annapolis. Yeah. I want to go back and learn those. Do you ever use Sporkle? I use Sporkle. That's how I learned all the state capitals. Annapolis. People typically guess Baltimore. Yeah, it's the largest city. I know that. I know that was not the capital. I knew it was one of the smaller ones. Try an older TV question. All right. What make is the car in Starsky and Hutch? It's a Ford Gran Torino. I think I know that. Right, I'm on 10 points. I just need 2 more points. I'm stuck here until I get 2 more points. Stuck here forever. Caught in a trap. There's no way out. White Labrador, eh? That's good. That's a good fact. I would use that as a multiple choice, I think. Because there's 50,000 different types of dog. So if you don't watch Family Guy, you've got no idea. Mind you, I don't watch it, and I still I've got an idea in my head what it looks like. I roughly know what it looks like. But I would never match that up with a Labrador. Only city to reject hosting the Olympics. Well, again, what does that mean? Does that mean they were awarded it and then decided not to do it? Because then why did they put in for it? Or, I mean, there must be loads of cities who thought about it and decided not to go for it. So that's a different thing. So what do you mean? Tell me what you mean, John, exactly, and I'll try and give you a guess. Alison says, from what late 70s film do you hear the quote, I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore? That's Network. Alison, Network is the answer for that one. I think that's what it's called. John Smith said yes, and I used to live there. Right, that doesn't help me. So yeah, it's a good film, Alison. I watched it a couple of years ago. Got asked that in a work quiz today. Tell me about that. How's a work quiz? What are you at work, or are you working at home, and was someone doing it online? And was it good? And would it be better if I did it for money? Right, John, let's try and think. I don't know. Winter Olympics, right, okay. Who would have got awarded the Winter Olympics and then said they didn't want to do it? City. Well, you know, John Smith, you got like a, I don't know who you are, John, but you got like a pretty standard white guy name. So I reckon you're from an English-speaking white man's country, somewhere like Canada. So I'd say Vancouver. Working from home and did it through Zoom with 40 people. It was a shambles. We still don't know who won. So that's interesting, because this is something I'm going to look at to try and make some money, is offer good quizzes to workplaces. Did you get someone from your work to run it, or did you hire an actual quizmaster? Because I could handle a Zoom quiz with 40 people, no problem at all, and it would be good. Was it a supposed professional, or was it? Ah, right. I know who you are, John Smith. Right, the answer's Denver, then, isn't it? Did you not used to live in Denver? Hey, I got it right. Right, now I know who you are. You're a life coach guy. How's that going in the lockdown? Are you getting life coaching? Is it working? Yeah, something I'm going to do, Alison. Going to put together a little package. Let's have a look. Alison says, we were divided into teams and we were each responsible for writing questions for a round. Disaster. And it would have been way better with a proper quizmaster. The difficulty level was all over the place. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. Yeah. No, I mean, it sounds like a good idea. Like, everyone do a bit like a potluck lunch, but that's exactly it. The difficulty level's all over the place. The tone and everything. Just see, it's a skill writing these quizzes. Doesn't it just happen just like that? Well, how long did the quiz last? Because I would offer a Zoom quiz for 40 people for half an hour or 45 minutes for round about 100 quid. I think like that. So I don't know if your work would pay for that. You still got Skype clients in Dubai, Paris, and the US. Well, hopefully you end up with getting a bit more work out of it, John. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know how this works, the life coaching stuff, but I'm guessing that, if people are struggling somewhat, then that might be good for you, because people need a bit of guidance. And people have got no idea what to do. A lot of people don't know what to do. I barely know what I'm doing. Like, even me don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm doing these quizzes. It's okay, getting a few donations. But I need to get some corporate work like what Alison, I was about to say, is offering. Obviously, she's not offering yet. But, you know, that type of thing. I need to do quizzes for workplaces. And, of course, I can do them during the day. Alison's saying that would be well within reason. Yeah, well, go ahead. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're all struggling. Well, some people are doing very well. I read this morning that Jeff Bezos has got an extra $12 billion since the start of the crisis. Thanks, John. Well, yeah, I hope I am. I'm trying to help myself, you know what I mean? It's I've either got to try and work out an income doing this, or I've got to go like fighting and hunting and stuff like that, because I don't think the pubs are coming back anytime soon, you know. Not for a little while. And I'm self-employed, so there's no furlough, there's no pay or anything like that. I might get some self-employed money, but in June, maybe. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. I'm trying to see it as an opportunity. I'm trying to see it as I can start doing something online, and maybe it's something I can keep doing once the lockdown finishes. But yeah, Alison, yeah, suggested to them. I've not actually used Zoom, but I presume it's fine. I know there's Quizmasters using Zoom, and I can use this stuff. Yeah, isolation. I don't know, because they were saying 3 more weeks, but obviously that in 3 weeks' time they'll go, well, another 3 weeks. And then the other thing people are saying is that pubs won't open up straight away. And my business has been based in pubs, but what I've worked out since the start of this is that, well, I'm a quizmaster, but I've been a pub quizmaster. I don't have to be a pub quizmaster. I'm a quizmaster. It's just I've been doing it in pubs. Now I can do it on the internet, and it's cool. I enjoy doing it on the internet. I love being in a pub and meeting people and talking to people, but I quite enjoy this as well. It's okay. I'm hoping to gear things up so I can speak to people and have live chats and get other people's voices on the stream, and I think that'll be good. Yeah, that's the thing, Alison. Yeah, tell them you get a proper quizmaster who'll do a great job, and see what happens. But I think I'll start marketing myself. I'll have a wee test with Zoom later this week, because Zoom seems to be the thing. Plus, the thing about Zoom, I think, and I don't know for sure, I need to check it out, but I think with Zoom I can do proper music rounds with actual music, because it's not a public performance. It's like a private room. You reckon? I reckon till next year? No, well, you could be right. I don't know if anybody knows. Oh, Andrew, don't go away, quick. Your prize, you got the best question, right? So, don't me the money, scratch card. I'm going to quickly scratch it, and we'll find out if you want some money. Don't go away, 2 seconds, I'll do it quick, right? So, scratch. Look, scratch. This is for best question. Right, let's have a look. Need to find a crossed fingers or a wallet. You've got a coin, a chest, a cash bag, a cash wad, and a clover. Sorry, Andrew, no win. Don't me the money. Bad luck. These don't me the money ones are shite. I bought some new ones today. I'll be on to them in a couple of days. So thanks, Andrew, for that question. That's going straight in the database after I'm off here. Thanks very much. Thanks for doing the quiz. Right, thanks, Andrew, and thanks, Alison. Great, yeah. If anything comes of it, great. If anything doesn't come of it, that's fine as well. And I'll see you all back here. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for asking me questions, because I really enjoyed that bit of it. And I hope somebody wins something off a scratch card soon, because it looks shite when... whoever was asking about Zardos, I'm going to post it on Dr. Paul right now, and I'll see you later. Good night.